resin fingernail polish to use on ephemera, paper ephemera. Hey guys, it's Lois with Lois Keepsakes and Creation, and I just wanted to do a little project share with you guys. There's so much talk going around with using resin, and it's in my shopping cart. I'm gonna get it, but until then I was like, well, resin, well, what about fingernail polish resin? Okay, so I went to my stash, and when I say stash, I mean stash. I have quite a bit of fingernail polish as I was a nail tech back in the day. But anyway, I still do my nails, and I've got a gel kit, and I've got numerous gel polishes. Some I don't like, some I will never use. But I've got so much of it, and I went to thinking, and I thought, why can't I just resin the paper? Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this beautiful butterfly. I don't know if it'll focus because it's got so much glitter on it. Let's see if I close that up. Come on. Can you focus? There it goes. Look at that, you guys. Is that not gorgeous? I am in love. I actually used some of my old stuff to create this beautiful butterfly. I love it. Love it. And look at this one. Is this one not gorgeous or what? I'll let you see it like that. Oh, is that not pretty? That one turned out gorgeous, you guys. I love it. And then I have this little half one. Look at this. Isn't that one darling? I put little beads on it, but yes. Isn't that just awesome? So, I have I bought a kit of these polishes, and I don't like them because some of them are like either really runny, or some of them are like very clumpy, like something like that. I just, you know, I don't know if you could see it or not, but it's just so runny. You know what I'm saying? Or it could be just the color I don't like, that I don't like either. So let's see, look at this one. Yeah, see how clumpy that one is? If you can see it. That one's just like really clumpy. Let's see if it'll focus. There it goes. So it's like really clumpy. So I don't prefer to use it. So, but anyway, so yeah, so I went to this, and you guys got to see what I have played with. I went to town. So, if you guys want to know how I did this, stick around, and I'll be back in 2 seconds. Okay, you guys, it is the next morning. I apologize. You don't know that, but I do. Baby duty called for Grandma. So, once that had happened, I had lost the whole day, and I was tired by then. So, but here we are. Without further ado, let me show you how I accomplished all of this yummy glittered epoxy, or not epoxy, resin stuff that I've been doing. So hopefully everything will stay in focus. I'm not sure if it will or not, but we'll see. Like something like that. Is it gonna focus? Nope, without a piece of paper. How about that? Yes, it did. Look at that. Is that not gorgeous? I just love it. It is so pretty. I probably should have used a white paper on the background, but I thought it would make everything not focus because of the glitter. Okay, so let me show you guys how I did it. Well, like I said, I used to be a nail tech, and I've always done my nails, so I've ordered a lot of things online as far as resin is concerned for my nails. Well, like I said in the intro, we are going to use some, I guess some polish here, some resin polish that I don't like. I ordered it as a kit, and it was not what I was looking for. So, that one's white. But anyway, so what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how we did this. And I've got lots of other stuff over here to the side. I've got regular nail polish. I've got resin top coat, base coat, regular clear polish. I've even got like a whole pack of resin different nail polish. So with all that said, yes, I've got quite a bit. But I got to thinking, you know, how cool would it be if I put it on paper? So I did, and it worked out beautifully. I fell in love with it immediately. So I figured I would do some with you guys. If this is something like, if you do your own nails and you've got like all kinds of polishes or something, and you just want to add just a little bit of something to your digital papers or your designer papers. If you have designer paper with no glitter, you know, that kind of effect or whatever, and you're just wanting to add more to your journal, by maybe 3Ds. I mean, you do flowers that have lots of layers. I mean, you do it like that, and you put flowers together with leaves. I mean, we always build up in our journals. Well, I wanted to try this out, so I did. And y'all, look at this little cute this bow. Let me see if I could. I'm gonna put it on this dirty piece of paper in the back. Look at that little bow. Is that not darling? Yes, it is so cute. So I did that. So without anything to say, let's go ahead and get started. Now, I've got this right here, and I think I got this off of Amazon. But this is what I've been using for the little rhinestones for the butterflies. And I also did one for the little heart too. So I just kind of put like 3 on it. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to play, and that's what this is. So we're just going to play. So let me get a clean piece of paper. I know I had one because I was getting ready to do the video. And here's my clean piece of paper. Well, it's not really clean. It's scratched and stuff, but it's like an old piece of paper. Okay, so this is how we're going to do it, you guys. Alright, so what I did is I first then distressed the edges. So you want to go ahead and distress your edges. And then once you go with that, you can then pick out any kind of glitter polish if you've got. You can glitter it all up, and then once it dries, then you can come back and add the resin for the top coat. So I'll show you how to do that. So I'm just going to pick one that has glitter in it. So these are, you know, these are for personal use. These aren't commercials. So, you know, these are not got very much in them. Not at all. So, let's see. That one wasn't what I wanted. Let's see. I've got gold, but I'm almost out of gold because I've used so much of it. but it's so pretty on these butterflies that are yellow. Alright. And I'll make a list of this stuff that I'm using. I'll put it in my Amazon, but you know, like I said, I ordered this stuff, these little resin nail polishes, and they just weren't what I was looking for. They were really, really thick, hard to applique on your nails and things. So that's why I said it's just, they're not for me. So I would rather see them go to something else than to be wasted or thrown in the garbage because I didn't like it. So what better way to do is to use what you have and be creative in what you got. This is just so easy and so super awesome. I think it's beautiful, just beautiful. So then once I get that spread on there, I only do one layer at a time, and then resin set, and then once that's done, then I do something else. So for the machine that I have is, try not to spill everything. The machine that I have is called a Gillen 75 watt Smart 2.0. So this is what I've got, and it goes 10 seconds, 30 seconds, and 60 seconds. So I didn't realize I didn't have that in camera. I apologize. And it's so dirty. It's got polish all over it. But so that's what I have, and I'll list this in my Amazon list if you even just want to get it to do your nails or whatever. So, but all I do is I just put it like that. The white paper underneath is not needed. So, because it doesn't make a difference. It doesn't. So, but in some of them, I even just added glitter on one of the layers of the flower. And I thought that was really cute. I don't know if that'll focus because of the light going on. Is it going to focus? See that? Isn't that pretty? I just added it right to the other layer underneath. So, I mean, just be creative. You ain't got to do the whole thing. If you don't want to, you can, you know, do little stages. You don't have to get exotic, or how do you want to say it? You don't want to get as much glittery. If you think you're not a glitter person, this, you know, the glitter is not needed. I mean, just even for like the clear top coat on any of these, it'll work just the same. So let's see what we got. There we go. Nice and pretty. I like it. Let's see if we can show you. You see it? Is that not gorgeous? Oh, look at that. Oh, did it turn that butterfly to life. And you can see where it has like ridges in it, which would probably be the texture that you're seeing. So that's pretty cool. So let's put a top coat on this one, and then we'll cure it again, and then we'll look at it one more time. Now, I did, if you don't want to use your clear resin, this is the base coat, and then this is the top coat. And I've had these two bottles in my stash like so forever when I first started doing my nails, gel nails, resin nails, I guess like say maybe 8-9 years ago. So these have been in my stash for a while. But anyway, I will say this. If you have top and base, I don't know if you know that, but base, when it is cured, is still sticky. So you don't want to use the base. You want to use a top coat. But I'm going to put top coat on this. And then we'll look and see what it looks like there. You could put as much top coat on this or as little top coat as you want. Now, before you want to cure it, you probably want to go ahead and put your stones on, your little diamond stones, which we probably should do that now. So let's go ahead and get his little body there done. And then I'll just pick out a couple of these, let's see, small ones. Let me pick out some of these little small ones. Now I usually take my tweezers and put a little bit of sticky on them. And then I pick up my little stone and then I just roll it. Just like that. Then roll it. I don't know how many this will have, but maybe 4, maybe. Pick up some more sticky. Come on now. And just roll it. Do your best anyway. Mine is not participating with me. Let's move this one down. And then this one over. And they don't have to be perfect. Okay, so let's get this side of this side done. This is so cool, you guys. I mean, I have just been having so much fun. I even dug out some of my butterflies from other designers. The paper that I'm using, I will leave that in the description, but I am using Simple Stories Download Digitals, and these are absolutely gorgeous digitals. I really do love them. So they're real pretty. Okay, so I think I got plenty on there. I'll show you what it looks like before we cure it. Just like that. That's all I did. Okay, so now we'll cure it. And we'll do 60 seconds on that one. Now, as you notice, some of these I went on ahead and I curled my butterfly wings before I put on the top coat, the resin top coat, because I weren't sure if I was able to do it after the fact because I didn't want it to crack like some resins would do. It would crack if you bent it too much, but we're going to try it out on this butterfly. So I want to see if I can be able to still bend its leaves. So, oh, this one, I mean its wings. Now this one I didn't bend. So let's see where is my toolbox? Here you go. Okay, so like this one right here's already been cured, and I want to take your bone folder and I just kind of put pressure on it. Just as if like, oh, and it didn't even crack. Look at that. Nice. Wow. I love it. There you go. Is that not darling? And then you take and you pinch it up just a little bit. And there you go. You've got a beautiful little butterfly. Isn't she pretty? I love it. So yeah, I guess you can bend them after the fact. So we'll set that over there. So this is really good and cured. Now if I would like to go ahead and add resin on top of this. So that way I know they're not going to go anywhere. But I mean, for the most part, y'all, look at that. That turned out really super pretty. Did it not? If y'all could stand my shaking. There we go. Isn't that pretty? So let's bend it up and see what happens. Should we? Should we? Beautiful. That did wonderful. Look at that. This is awesome. Awesome. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine making a bunch of these and then making like a little dangle, a hanging thing that has like, you know, a bunch of strings or whatever, and you attach them all over? Would that not be gorgeous? That is so pretty. Y'all, this is really, really blowing my mind. I didn't think anything about like adding resin polish to paper. Why not, right? I guess it's just still going to cure just like other resin, which is in, you know, some bottles. Some of them, you know, you get mixture. Some of them you don't get mixed. Certainly I would get the ones that you know, don't mix if you were purchasing them. But, you know, other than for the fact of the smell of fingernail polish, I mean, we all ladies, if you do your nails or whatever, we're used to the smell. So, but you do want some kind of ventilation, I'm sure, but, you know, especially if you're working with a lot of it. But, I mean, for the most part, I can work with it with my hands, and I don't have to worry about it or anything else like that. And I'm using up my stash. That's what I'm doing. Now, this one right here I took yesterday, and I just put cleared fingernail polish on it. So I wanted to see what it looked like, and it turned out really smooth. It has like a little bit of a gloss to it. I don't like a sheen, I guess you might want to say. But I don't know if you can see it. My camera is focusing on the bottom of my table here. But let's see. Let's see. Should we... let's do a flower. Let's resin these. These are doodle flowers, and these are from Jennifer Harrison over at Genevieve. So we'll doodle some of these flowers. I already did some of these other ones, and they turned out really pretty. So we'll do this one. I had a set I was going to put together, like make a 4-tier flower. So why don't we do that? Why not, right? So let's move these out of the way because they're not allowing my paper to sit flat. So we'll do these. So, okay, so let's see. What about if we did some fingernail polish? We'll do fingernail polish on this one. And we'll just rub it all around. I'm going to pick it up so you guys can see. Now I'm just slapping it on there. Just putting a good layer on it. Look at that flower starting to come to life, you guys. And my daughter, she's not a glitter person. So she doesn't get it when I use glitter on my fingernails. But I'm just a glitter person. I love glitter. Alright. So, and what you'll want this to do is just let it soak in and dry. We'll do that one. And let's see. I already did one of the leaves. I did it yesterday. So they're already good and dry. So all I got to do is just put the top coat on them. So that way I could speed up for time. So I did this one right here too as well. And this one too. And these two I did with polishes too as well. So, and then this one we can just go ahead and do, this one looks like a shade of purple. Nope, don't want that. Let's see. What do I have? What do I have? Not very much. I do, but not what I'm looking for. Oh, we'll use this one. So, we'll use this one. This one's like a little pinkish. So we'll see what it does. See how thick that is? I mean, you get no control on your nails. So that's why I was like, it was cheap. And I thought I was getting a good deal, but inexpensive. Sorry for that word. But it was inexpensive and no harm, no foul. I'm using up my stash. And if you get any of this on your hands, you know that you can just wipe it off with a little bit of alcohol or some just soap water. So, but, okay, so I got this one has resin, and then all these have polishes. So I know that's going to dry, and we can put a top coat on all of these, or we can, sorry, my camera just shut off, or what I have found is if you have a big bottle like this is out the door. If you have a big bottle of this in your stash, or any other kind of clear fingernail polishes, things of that sort, you can certainly do it on top of these and then let it dry too as well. So if you didn't want to use the resin, or you don't have the resin, you can just simply do it with an array of a bunch of fingernail polishes. So what I'll do is I'll use this one. I don't use this one anymore because it tends to yellow on my nails. So we'll just add like a clear coat right on top of that dried glitter already. Hold it down. My grandbaby is sleeping, y'all. He has had a go at it. He's teething and he's going through growth spurts. He's not a happy camper these days. He's, let's see, in a few days, he will be 8 months, 7 months, 8 months, 8 months maybe. Okay, so look at that. So see how that went on that one leaf? Really pretty, isn't it? So all you're doing is just kind of making it come to a gloss. Like say if you didn't want gloss and you just did the fingernail polish glitter, you could certainly stop at that. You can bend your leaves, do them any way you want, and use them in your decorations. You can, you know, certainly do that too as well. So have fun with it. Have a little play. Like this one right here that's in the Simple Stories kit. Like this one right here, it had a black ring around it. So what I did is I used, I had this black or greenish glitter here. So I just used it around the outside perimeter, and then I just put some resin on top of it. So, and that's how I acquired that. And once they dry, y'all, they are good to the touch. I mean, they're not sticky. Now, if you get those ones, or if you even have anything like what I've got going on, I mean, this is what you should do. You should take your paper and pull out and then put strips of these on your paper and cure it and see which one is sticky and which one is not. And the ones that are not sticky, stick them to a side because you know you're going to use those. The ones that are sticky, don't use. Okay, so those would need to have a top coat on it. And I did that yesterday, but this was the first one I did. Alright, so what happened is I did the base coat because I wanted to figure out what it would do. Well, once the base coat went on, then I used a glitter top coat resin, and then I went back over it with the clear resin. So, and it got really, really, really thick. But these things hard. So these, you know, they're pretty sturdy. And I use cardstock. I will say that. I did use cardstock, but I didn't experiment on paper product yet. So, but we'll see about that. I think I'll give that a try. So let's get some resin going on, should we? Let's put, oh, I got this little stamp right here. Let's put some resin on this little guy. Now, I will say, I don't know about putting clear on top of uncured resin, because I'm sure if it's sticky at the stage, you're just going to pull up off of the glitter, and then you're going to contaminate your jar of clear. So I would definitely make sure everything is dried before you dip into your clear resin on your polish, because once you get it in there, it's not coming back out other than on your paper. Let's do this one. Oops, sorry, my arm was in the way. I'm trying to do this without getting it on me too much, but that's just not gonna happen because I'm gonna make a mess. Let's see. Rainy weather here, you guys, but everything is starting to come out to bloom. I'm so happy spring is here, you guys. I was ready for winter to be over when it started. So I'm glad it's spring. Alright, I hope you guys have stopped the camera or stopped the video, pause the video, and go get your gel stuff. You gotta go get it. Come try it along with me. Let me know what you think. Did you like it? Was it something pretty cool? I don't know. What do you think? Is it using up products that you already had in your stash and you didn't like? I don't know. You tell me. Tell me what you think. I think this is really cool. This is adding a little bit of extra something to journals, to planners, to handmade junk journals. I don't call them junk journals. They're art of creation is what they are. They're beautiful. But I mean, you can add something like this to it. I mean, the sky is the limit, right? I think I already did that one because that one's sticky. Okay, so we'll move over to this one. I'm just putting only a little bit because you know what? It doesn't have to be completely covered. You know, if you can spread this out. You know, it's very spreadable. I love it. We'll do this one. I mean, I'm not smashing my bristles, so I don't want you guys to think that I'm tearing up my bottle bristle. I'm not. I'm just having just a little bit more pressure than normal on a fingernail. Alright. So, let's see. Did we get everything? I think we did. I think we did. Wonder if this is dried a little bit. Let's see. Is it? Maybe not. Maybe not quite. So, let's put these under the UV light. And we'll go from there and see how that looks. Oh wait, I gotta do this little butterfly. I've gotta add this in. I picked up a book and it fell out. So it was bound determined to come in today's collection. So that's what I'm gonna do. So let's beauty up this little butterfly. Let's see, I don't want gold, I don't want purple. Let's see. Maybe we should use, do I want this glitter on it? Maybe, why not? So let's glitter this little guy up. This is old polish, you guys. It used to be a clear bottle of polish, but in my nail tech days, I used to use empty nail polishes to create my own glitter top coat. So this bottle is very, very old. Alright, so that's going to dry like that. That's not adding too much glitter. Alright, so let's just put this under the curing light. Now, what's going to be underneath here don't necessarily need curing, because remember, some of them have just a clear coat on them, and some of them are just regular polishes. But I did mix in some of the ones that needed to be resined. So we push 60 seconds on that. And just have a go at it. Oh. Okay, so I am working with Simple Stories digital collection that I had talked about. And this is one of the little ephemeras that I'm working on. And I wanted to see if I can use the resin to brighten up the silver in the pen, maybe the silver in here, or maybe I want to gloss up that. But I definitely want to add some resin to the paper clip, because I think that that would be cool. And maybe do the flowers and the little wax seal. I don't know. I might make my own wax seal for this one, because I've got wax seal stuff. So, but yes, I did want to do this one with you guys. So that way we're just not doing flowers. We can do, you know, things like this if you want to do on your, you know, large tags like this one, Love and Adore. I mean, I just could simply just put my resin right here on top of the little heart and be done with that, you know, for a little ephemera or whatever. But we'll see, you know, we'll see how it goes. But I do want to do that one with you guys. So let's see what we got. Alright, so I know for sure we did this one in resin. And then that's sticky, so we need to do some more resin curing. So let's see what else got resin. This little guy is done. That one could use a little bit more resin. And I think this one I did as a top coat. And this one I did as a resin. That one is dry. I guess it depends on how much you put on your flower. You know what I'm saying? So that one turned out really pretty. I like that one. And I think this one is like a top coat. I've already forgotten. Isn't that crazy, Lois? You're just not right. Okay, so let's put resin on this one. And resin on this one and resin on that one. And then we'll do resin on this one. Alright, so I'm hoping my grandbaby's sleeping. Alright, so these flowers are going to be stacked, so I'm not really necessarily worried about the inside of the petals or the flower. I just want to make sure I get to the outside. Okay. Y'all, there's a bird outside. It's making some awful racket. I thought it was my other grandson on the video games. But there's a bird out there making some racket. Serious. I know, you hear it too, Sassy. Sassy hears it. I don't know, Sassy. You may not want to go see what it is. Okay. We'll get this one done. But leave me a comment, you guys. Let me know what you think. Is this something you've got in your stash? You've got those old nail polishes that you want to just get rid of or don't have any use for, and that have been sitting in a box. Go get them real quick. Let's try them out. Let's see how we're going to do. Let's make pretty stuff. And see, you guys, I'm all into this resin. And this has got to be probably, I would say, wear gloves. Don't forget to wear gloves. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you don't know if you're allergic to it or not. I wouldn't want you to do this without gloves. Do gloves. And work in a place ventilation. Safety first. Safety first. Now that one I want to cure just, no, I said that one was done, didn't I? Yeah, that one's done. Okay, so let's cure these real quick. I'm just going to put these little jokers back in here. I think that one is needing more curing. And we'll just add 60 seconds. And we'll see what happens. Now, I would turn the light away from you. I mean, it is very bright to look at. But we girls, we do about just anything for beautification, don't we? Our hair and our nails. That's our one thing, and our weight too as well. But our hair and nails has got to be always on top. Whether you have manicures or not. Okay, this should be good and cured now. And it is. Let's see. So see, some of them you may have to do twice for curing. But it really does work. It really does. It's pretty. Now this one right here feels a little sticky. But that might be because I didn't allow the polish to dry thoroughly before I put on the glitter or put on the top resin. So, and this one turned out really, really nice. I like that. I love that. Now, and look at the little postage stamp. Now, this one, if you can see in the postage stamp, it kind of doesn't have all the resin. It kind of looks like it was in splotches. Isn't that pretty, though? It still turned out really nice. I love it. Look at the gold edges around that flower that it makes. So see, like I've got some flowers that are some leaves that I've already distressed, and we can do a clear one on that one if you guys want it. We can do a clear one with that, but I do want to work on this one. So let's work on this one. Wouldn't that be cute? Just sitting right there on that book. Would that not be pretty? Alright, let's move these out of the way. As you see, I've pulled out various stuff that I want to put inside my album that I'm making. And which I'm making an album that's designed by Jennifer Harrison. It's her mashup. If you've not heard about her, her name is Jennifer Harrison, and she is Genevieve Designs. Gotta go check her out. I'll link her down below. Let's put, I'm trying to get the puffy stuff out of the way so I don't have any obstacles to worry about. Isn't that pretty, you guys? I just love that butterfly. Love it. Alright, So let's get creative and find out what we can do. For, oh, let's see. What about, let me see what this looks like. Some of this stuff I've not opened. Well, that one's kind of pink and glittery. It's very pink. Let's see. I was trying to find something that could match this color here. Oh, I might have. Oh, that one's really, ugh. That one's not very pretty. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Purple. Yes. Okay. Let's just see. We'll just add it just like this. Just as if you were painting. And I just want to make the clip itself glittery. I don't want to make the whole entire thing. There we go. Little small brush strokes. They ain't gotta be perfect. Isn't that pretty already? Should I go ahead and do... Pick up more glitter. That's really purple. I think that's really purple. Let's see what this one looks like. That one's kind of fairly close to what I've got. I really have a hard decision, you guys. Let's do this one again. Why not, right? We could have a paintbrush that can be the same. Maybe you don't want the whole paintbrush glittered. Maybe you just want just a little bit. Like, let's try a little bit. Let's see what that looks like. Because I'm going to put the whole entire paintbrush here. I'm going to do the top coat for the resin. So, I wish I had a green that I could use for the pen. Oh, would that not be cool? Look at that. Is that green not pretty? Oh, that is really pretty. That's a nice spring color. Y'all might see me with this color on next time. Let's see. What if... Whoa, that's really, really green. See, some of the stuff is like, I don't use anymore. And it's really just sitting in a basket, wasting. So, I mean, I am actually using up my stash. So I'm very happy with that. I'm not having this stuff go to waste, because some of the stuff can be pricey, and if you don't return it, you're stuck with it. So why not use it and utilize it in different other ways? And I think this is absolutely perfect. I really, really do. I think it's absolutely perfect. So let's see if we can find something else. I want to put something else on my paintbrush, and I can't find anything that would relatively look good. Maybe this. We'll test it out over here on this side, and we'll paint this brush with glitter fingernail polish. And I don't know, it's something about the acetone in the fingernail polish that when you rub it on your digital, And I'm using an Epson inkjet. I'm not using laser. I don't know how this would work on laser because I don't have one. But, yeah. Sorry, you guys. My camera shut off again. Alright, so let's see what we can do. Let's go ahead and just add the top coat to the pen and this, but we got to cure it first. Do as I say, don't do as I do, because I was just about to mess that up. Okay, so let's do 60 seconds for that. Alright, let's see what we look like. Alright, it's all cured. Now this one's with polish, so that would need to dry a little bit. Alright, so let's see what happens. I'm gonna move this pen out of this one out of the way. I hope you guys are having fun. Everybody's doing resins these days, so you know, I couldn't help it. I had to get out and give it a try, and it is working absolutely perfect. I'm loving this. Now I'm going to go ahead and put resin all on top of that. I mean, you can't get this stuff perfect or whatever, but I mean, this is handmade, guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. Maybe you just don't have, you know, some of the things, but you can put this, certainly, you can put this on anything and it will cure. It will harden just like regular resin that you buy in the bottles. You know, the bigger ones. But how fun. I think I might do that pen just plain. Let's see. I have to hold it up to the light, you guys, so I can see. Oops. Okay, so I can't see, even though I held it up to the light. I've got it everywhere. Okay. It's yours. You do you. Right? That's what I tell my grandchildren. It's yours. You do you. This may not be something that you would like, but it certainly is fun to try. Now I'm going to do the pen. I do want to do my yellow flowers, but I want to do my pen. Y'all see that pretty good. Yeah, it's so quiet in here. I can hear the clock ticking. Let's see how we're going to do. I think I'm going to go ahead and add some to this. I'm just going to go ahead and bring it alive. I think it would look really pretty with this on it. Y'all, I've had crows in my yard for weeks now. For weeks. Is it a bad omen to have crows in your yard for a long time? They won't go away, and my cats are antagonized by them. I got two cats, and they both split the they both have their own window, but you should see them when they see them. My cat's tails, they go crazy. Now this may not be for you. This, you know, too much of this. This might be, you know, overboard or whatever. But I really wanted to just try it out and see what would happen. And I think it's just turned out gorgeous. Little dab. Almost makes it feel like puffy stickers. That's what I want to say. Look, it feels just like puffy stickers. And put just a little bit more on my little flower. Now I'm going to trade this all in for my own wax seal, so I'm not going to do that. And then let's see. And you may have to go over it a good bit of much if you need to, so you can get more on your paper. Like I'm having to go back is because I can see it seeping into the cardstock. So, but it's no problem. I'm just going to fill it up. Alright, let's go ahead and get this cured. And this ink brush is still drying because it's really sticky still. So let's do this real quick. And I'll fast forward this, you guys. So I'll probably wind up doing 2 times on it. Just only because I know that it went through the digital, or went through the cardstock, seeped through it a little bit. So I'll probably just do 2 60 seconds. So I'll speed it up for you guys. Okay, so let's see. Oh, it turned out pretty. Oh, I love it. Now I did do 2 60 seconds, but I think it depends on the level of thickness, but I could put this probably back in and cure it for another 60 seconds, but it turned out pretty, you guys. Look at that. Did that pen not pop off the page or what? That is so pretty. I love it. See, even if you just did clear, like I just did the clear on the pen, I mean, that is not gorgeous or what? I love it. Love it. Alright, you guys, I'm going to do this one. This will be the last one I'll do. And you guys got to let me know what you think and your thoughts. And is this something that you want to go try out? Or is this something that you've already done? And maybe you want to share your experience with it and see what you have to say about it. So let me know what you guys think. And give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Oh, and also too, you guys, I've got a 1,000 subscriber giveaway video. It is the last video that I made. I make sure to pin it up to the top, but you gotta go watch that video. Make sure you comment and join in. You gotta make your own little comment, and don't comment under somebody else's comment. Make your own comment. I seen somebody had made a comment under somebody else's comment, and if I'm doing the comment picker, I don't think it will pick your name. So make sure you make your own comment under that video that I'm doing for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. You know what, you guys, I want to do one more thing before we go. I'm so excited, I can't help it. This is so cool. I want to do one that is plain, that I did. I have a die set, die cut, that I die cut these flowers from. So I want to see what it looks like, because I did use their pattern paper, and I also distressed the edges. So I kind of want to see what it would turn out to be. So I think it's going to be really pretty, to be honest with you. There we go. So here we go. Let's see. Alright, so this one I haven't fussy cut out and around, but we'll do that. I'll fussy cut after it's all cured. So let's do this for 60 seconds. Okay, so let's see what it looks like. Look what I did. I put that right on top of that one flower, and it did not cure all the way. Okay. Alright, so let's check this one out. Oh, this one could use just a little bit more curing. So, but, yep. So that one's fine. That one became less sticky. So I guess it just depends on more you put on, the more you have to cure it. So, but I hope you guys enjoyed my project today. It was so nice to hang out with you guys and give you little tips and tricks along the way. But if you guys liked my video today, make sure you give me a thumbs up and let me know how you liked the video. Please do comment below, and please do become a subscriber, as I'm trying to grow my channel to 1,000. I've got to get there, you guys. I feel like I've been left in the fog. So let's get there. And I hope to show you guys more content. And yeah, happy crafting, everybody. Bye-bye.